Hey, Alan here. Doing front brakes, 2011 Honda Pilot. Going to walk through it real quick as I can. I thought I'd film it and show you a little bit of how to do a front brake job. Alright, let's get started. Two 17mm bolts hold the caliper on. That's it, they come out like that. Caliper should come off. Like that. There's a little clip in here. Just pops out of the two holes like that. Another one down here. There's the pad. Pretty used up. If I wasn't going to change the rotor, I could put the new pads in. But I always put new rotors on with pads. The rotors on the Pilots, not just me, but a lot of people, they warp. And if you have a warped rotor and you cut it, it is now thinner, it'll be even more prone to warpage than it was when it was new. So on this car especially, and pretty much anything else I drive, just new rotors every time. Bolts for the caliper mount are in here. I'm gonna muscle that one. No, we're not. One, two, and then this bracket comes off, which is really the caliper bracket. Once you get this off, you can take the rotor off, which I'll do next, and then we'll clean up the slides in here and prepare for the new pads. The best way and the right way to get these off is with an impact hammer. They're not that expensive. It's $30 to $40, but if you're going to do this kind of stuff more than once, it pays to have it. Yeah, came right out. That's how it's supposed to work. And then the rotor comes off. These are really stainless steel inserts here, and I want to clean these out a little bit, so I'm going to pop them off. Like that. One more thing before I start put this back. The caliper pistons are extended out because as the brake pads wear, they come out further and further. So for me to put a new rotor on with new pads, I have to get these pushed all the way back in. I'll check the brake fluid when I'm done, but I never add brake fluid, and neither does the Honda dealer. So that allows as these wear and the pistons come out, the brake fluid level drops. So as you squeeze these back in, it'll come back up to full again. If you were to top off your brake fluid while your brakes were worn and these pistons were extended out, once you push these in, the master cylinder would overflow. The reservoir would overflow and you have brake fluid all over the place. That's one of the reasons why shops stopped topping off brake fluid. There are tools for this. They make special ones that push in calipers. Some people use a C-clamp. I have a very large pair of China locks that works very well. They're just about flush now with the caliper housing. I'm going to reinstall the brake pad retaining clips. They're just held in by tension. Just like that. Next step is to put the rotor on, but before I do, I just want to go over this a little bit with sandpaper and make sure this surface is smooth, so that the rotor sits even. It doesn't take much around the hub too. Cool. So here's the new rotor. These are a Raybestos R300. It's a performance rotor. I'm just looking for better braking performance, which is why I went with a slotted. I'm not sure how well it'll hold up. We're going to find out though. The rotor's going to go on like this. So my two Phillips screws line up. One thing different about this rotor, most of the rotors come through with like a wax or a grease coating on them so they don't rust. And you have to use brake cleaner to wipe that all off and get it really clean. These come through with this silver coating on it, and it's not wax or rust at all. It's built in. So there is no brake clean. They even advise against using the brake clean. They said use soap and water. So I literally put these in a bucket with soap and water, gave them a wash, left them out in the sun for 50 minutes just to remove any residue that could still be there. All right, let's get it back together. Just hand tight. Put the caliper bracket back on. Get it wrong every time. So you can only go one way. You can't really do it wrong. So if it's not going on right, you go look at the other side. Okay. Next is the pads, and I'm going to change my gloves so my hands are super clean as I touch the pads. Okay. Here are the brake pads. I went with EBC Greenstuff. It's a performance aftermarket pad. Never used it before. I wanted to just try it and see how it works with the rotor. So I'm just trying to get more braking performance out of a Pilot because, like I said, the front brakes, all the brakes, it's a little bit under braked on these things, and they're hard on rotors. So I went with these. They're more expensive. Got them on Amazon. I think they're like $112. We'll see. It has a braking material on it, which is the red part, and you go easy for about 50 miles, get the red part off, and then it has a braking procedure where you do some moderate driving for a while. We'll see. Be interesting to see. They're probably going to be dustier than the standard ceramic pad. They might even be noisier, but my primary focus is better performance and less brake fade. So we'll give it a whirl. If you notice, the front brake pads, the outside brake pads are the same on both sides, but the inner brake pad is side specific. It has a wear indicator on it, so you have to match it up to the side you took off. In this case, it's right here, so I have the right side on this. To put the pads in, they just slide right into these stainless steel inserts. I generally put the top in first, then the bottom slides in. And again, it rides right on these two tabs. Put the top one in. And there it is. That's the two pads in. So the last step before you put the caliper on, at least on a Pilot, is to put those clips back in. Like that. If you want a little bit of play in the caliper like that, it's supposed to move. It's the pads wear. Once I step on the brake, the pistons are going to move in and take up that play. Okay, one side down. So that's it. The only thing I'll say is when you do a brake job and you get in the car, the pedal's going to go to the floor. So before you move the car and take it out of park, you should carefully pump that pedal to the floor and get pressure in, push these calipers, pistons back in to take up the room. And once that happens, your pedal come up real high, probably higher than before because you have all these, you have new rotors and pads, so it's a lot thicker. It's going to bring the pedal higher. So just make sure you do that. Make sure you carefully push the pedal down a couple of times to take up the slack in the caliper pistons, push them out again. We'll see. Just looking for better braking performance. Hopefully I'll have it with this. I'll keep you posted. Thanks for watching.